Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel for tonight's Raptors Watch Along. We have the Raptors going up today against the Chicago Bulls. We're going to make it 3 wins in a row. And my God, I mean, what a difference 1 week can make. I remember going live for the Friday game against the Phoenix Suns. The emotions from Raptors fans at the time were doom and gloom, as if this team was going to lose every game the rest of the season. Somebody tried to tell me in chat, like, they might win only 5 more games the rest of the season. This team is awful. All of these negative connotations associated with the team. Then they had a really good win against the Suns, an excellent win against the Detroit Pistons, and everything was lovely again, as one might say, because 2 wins in a row against 2 above 500 teams, including the best team in the Eastern Conference record-wise. Feels good, and hopefully fans are back on the rails. You know, I'm not saying, we're the best team ever, like, best team of all time after winning those 2 games. We're still 5-18 against the top 10 teams in the NBA. The top 10 teams are the only 10 teams above the Raptors in the standings right now because they have the 11th best record. Not saying it's the best team of all time, but I'm just asking for sanity. I'm asking for just relax. We have had a great season. We don't have that difficult, relative to the rest of the league, of a schedule remaining. This team has had a good year. They have consistently beaten up on the teams they need to. Breathe. That's all I want. Just breathe. Not every game is life or death. Not every game is championship or sell the franchise for scraps and just disband it. Like, there is an in-between. And some of the in-between is good, as we have learned this season, because it has been very good this year. 38-29, a team that was expected to win 39-40 games. If they win today, they're right there with lots of games to spare. So let's all breathe and let's all enjoy what we have had from the team this season. What's going on to everybody joining me for today? Unfortunately, a real shame, I missed a Sunday one against the Pistons. What a stream that would have been. Unfortunately, I play soccer on Sundays right now. Just life stuff kind of getting in the way of some of these watch-alongs. I'm never just sitting at home watching on TV instead of streaming. I'm out doing stuff, so unfortunately missed that one. There will be a couple more for the rest of the season, but hopefully we get some playoff watch-alongs for the first time in a while on this channel this season. And winning a game like today will go a long way of doing that. Playing against Chicago Bulls in Chicago. Raptors will have their normal starters available, which is fantastic, of course. Funny enough, I just saw a tweet, I think it was from Blake Murphy, that this Raptors starting 5, the starting 5 of Quickly, Barrett, Barnes, Ingram, Pirtle, that is the unit with the 9th most minutes played together in the NBA this season. So even with all the injuries, that is the 9th most common lineup in the NBA this season, which is incredible, to be honest. But lots of injuries for the Bulls. No Okoro, no Simons, no Ivy. Zach Collins is going to be out for a long time. Like, some injuries here. Raptors away from home as 7.5 to 8-point favorites. They will be expecting to win this game, but as we learned, you can never just expect to win. You got to go out there and prove it on the court. Let's say something to people in the chat. Thank you for joining me here. Appreciate it. We have F is Cool, who I saw in the comment section of the previous video yesterday, where I talked a lot about RJ Barrett and the team turning things around in those 2 games. The F is Cool says RJ has been turning it up. He's been pretty good these past few days. Yeah, he's been great. The offense has taken an uptick. And most notably is the defense has looked better, especially in the last 2 games. So that needs to continue. FTC clip, winner 1 says, RJ been hot, need a 20-point game from Scotty. You don't need it, though, Barnes can be the best player in the court and score like 15 points. You don't need it. It'd be nice, though, of course. Lupa Ginger watching from Niagara. Well, thank you so much for tuning in from there. I'm located downtown Toronto. Hopefully, getting a Raptors win today. Adam H. joining us as always. Appreciate it. Should be an expected easy win. It should be a win, yes, but like I said, you got to go earn it on the court. David W. joining us as well as is typical. Josh, did he get it going? Yeah. Slow him down. That would be beneficial. Edited vid. Thumbnail is good. Yeah, the thumbnails, I've switched up the style as of late. I'm actually... Basically, lately I've been trying much harder to do videos. I've been trying a lot harder. So hopefully that is noticed and appreciated. The viewership on these videos have been actually quite good and quite a contrast to what they were previously. The thumbnails I'm doing a little bit differently. I'm doing the titles a little bit differently. I'm just changing up a lot of things, and so far it seems to be resonating pretty well. I have another video in the chamber ready to go tomorrow at 2:30, so keep a lookout for that. That one, yeah, thumbnail's good. I mean, thumbnail was good there. I was pleased when the thumbnail came out. I'm trying a lot harder here. It's taking up a lot more time, but it's more fulfilling to put in that extra work, and hopefully the viewership's paying off. So far it is, and so let's just keep that going. Pickleball Pat joining us, giving a congratulations to Venezuela for winning the World Baseball Classic. Awesome game. I watched that entire game. It was a rare night where I didn't have like any plans whatsoever because I had plans that got canceled. So I was like, not awesome, but I was like, you know what? Like, silver lining, I don't have anything to do tonight. I don't have any work scheduled. I can just sit on the couch and watch some high octane, high pressure baseball. It was a fantastic. Well, I mean, it wasn't a fantastic game necessarily, but it was like with the pressure on it, every pitch matters so much. That was sport at its best. And then watching watching Venezuela, was a country who baseball matters so much, that country topple the giant of baseball that is America. Like, imagine beating the team that invaded your country and captured your president. Imagine beating that team in a sport like that. That's got to feel pretty good, politics aside. I mean, that's just got to feel pretty good to do something like that. So yeah, that was a great game, great finish. So enjoyed that. Yeah, shout out to Venezuela. We still doing door shots. Yes, I've been a little cold as of late, but we'll get one in around halftime today. DR and Venezuela are fun to watch, and when the beats US is good to me. Yeah, the US just felt like a real supervillain of the tournament. It felt like USA kind of felt like the corporate giant, and everyone else was the kind of the mom and pop, the local joints trying to compete with the corporate giant. Like, fucking stupid that like all these American players like not wanting to play, pitchers choosing not to play. Like, was it Scooble who refused to play in the championship game, but still wanted to show up and be with the team in the dugout? Like, that fucking bullshit. It's an absolute honor to represent your country. So turning it down is just ridiculous. So I'm glad a team with actual passion for success won and beat the USA in the championship game. That was great to see. Yes, sir. Any bets today? Not today. Not today. I'm on a brief little stint off, not for just for time. Not really. It's been going well. I've been winning, but it's just from a time perspective, other priorities at the moment for myself. So nothing today. Is not appreciated. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the videos, everyone. Whoever has brought it for you, I'm glad the videos are being appreciated. Thank you, guys, and I'm very, very happy to hear they are being appreciated. Believe me, I enjoy. I'm very happy to do them, and I'm very happy and more motivated when I see that people are enjoying them and enjoying the fact that I'm working hard on them. So, thank you for the feedback. What's my opinion on the Raptors' ability to continue to develop from this season onwards? They had some terrible contracts, Pearl and IQ. So next season they'll have the expiring money of Grady Dick and RJ Barrett. Plus the Raptors have all of their first-round picks available to them. So I actually think they can grow from here. Contrary to what people believe is like, I mean, I say a lot of people, who knows, it could be just a loud minority. It could be just, rage bait. But people saying, like, blow up the team, like, I disagree entirely. We've got a good group here. I think we can build with it going forward. You know, you got to win. You got to start winning at some point. You're not all of a sudden going to be a champion one day. You got to build things up. And I think this is a really good step that we've made from the season here to try and do that. All right, game has begun. Raptors have turned it over to start, though. I'm going to get the scoreboard up for us in just a second here. 3-ball for Jalen Smith off the mark for the Bulls. Barnes is eventually the one who comes up with the rebound in the mix of some players there. Okay, we're good on the scoreboard. And the Raptors are first bucketing through R.J. Barrett, who's been playing very well as of late and was excellent against the Pistons. Just swing basketball so far, too. Oh, thank you, Lupa Ginger. Appreciate that. Glad you're getting value out of the channel. And hopefully you continue to. If you guys want to support the channel, early stages here, make sure you hit the like button. Makes a big difference to the channel. Make sure you subscribe as well to keep up to date with the content here. Somebody in the previous video mentioned they liked how I didn't ask audibly, as I just did there, for likes and subscriptions. What I had noticed previously, so I don't like necessarily doing it. For streams, it works very well. And the point I'm trying to get at is I'm trying to do like a different vibe for the video, much cleaner. Streams I get to just kind of chill and hang out with you guys. As RJ knocks down a 3. Look at that, 5 points early for RJ. I will say, when people ask for likes and subs, you know, people like roll their eyes and get upset, you know, and maybe you're upset that I'm even addressing it like this, but it actually makes a difference. I ask for likes, immediately there's more likes on the stream. Like, it's just a reminder for people. So that's why people do it. I wish I could, you know, title this. I wish I could title it, you know, a watch along. Raptors versus Bulls watch along. That's it, and do that. But like, you know, you can't do that. My thoughts on the Raptors winning back-to-back games. Like, I wish. I mean, maybe some people have the poll where they can do that, and you know, that will the engagement will drive itself because of the stature or the quality of the creator. I can't do that, so you got to employ some of these tactics sometimes. And again, it's not like people do it for nothing. It genuinely makes a difference, a major one. I remember last time in my old like video formats. I've really switched up the format of the videos here. But when I had my old formula from like a year ago, year and a half ago, I remember I tried for like 3 or 4 videos in a row. Don't ask for subs or likes at all, especially off the top. And there was like a huge difference in visibility on those videos. So I went back to asking it, and the videos were back up. But trying again not to do that here. And we'll see how it goes. 8-0 here for the Raptors, though. Just explaining, for at least myself, makes a difference. Rick Pop says that's the business YouTube. We all got to accept it. Yeah. And I understand. I was in this position as a non-creator before, where I thought the same, but then as I started making videos, like, you know what, this actually does make a difference. There's certain things you just gotta do. But anyways, back at the game. 8-0 Raptors. Good to get off to a hot start, but a lot of game to go here. I love these Chicago jerseys. I gotta say, red. I love black and red as a color scheme. Love the red pinstripes. Love like kind of the retro vibe of it. Excellent jerseys they're wearing today. Imagine being Phoenix joining us here. Imagine being in Chicago watching Jordan in the 90s to whatever this is. I mean, imagine watching Jordan in the late 90s and then 3 years later your team was horrific. Like the Bulls post-Jordan era, it wasn't like a gradual collapse. It was an absolute cliff dive after the championship in 1998. They nosedived. Like, they were horrendous by like 2000, 2001. Barnes was first 2 points there for the Bulls. 8-2. Barnes backing down Smith. Turn around with the right end, getting the finish to go with it. Barnes looking strong there. Raptors 4-7 from the field to start the game. Bulls 0 of 3. Giddey to Buzelis. Now Miller in the wing to Smith. Up fake. Drive. Kick out to Giddey. Great defense by the Raptors, but Giddey just shoots over top it quickly and knocks down the three. I guess they had like the brief period with D Rose. You're right, where it upticked, and then unfortunately didn't last long enough, and injuries played their part. Sadly. Do you put player stats screen next to you? I do not. This is it. This is the scope of what I do, the extent of what I do. Very nice builder. Agreed. Very nice builders. Ingram at the baseline, fading away for two. He's been hot on offense as of late, averaging 35 points the last 2 games, 36 and then 34. Miller in the corner for 3, drills it, 12-8. Headband Barnes is a monster. I mean, yeah, he's looked like that, hasn't it? Turnover there as it was picked as Pirtle was handing off to Ingram. The Bulls back in it, down by 2 now. Raptors led 8-0. It's a 10-4 run, but quick possession other way. Nice play down low to Barrett, and he lays it in easily. R.J. Barrett looking extremely strong in the early phase of the game. 7 points for the Canadian. I hate videos that some people do where the title and thumbnail are so sensational, like breaking, trade proposal alert, then it's just an opinion piece. I've definitely used the breaking before, but I don't think I've ever used it in a capacity of like, this trade is reported, or actually if I've definitely used the breaking before. Like if out of nowhere, like the Raptors like surge as like a team interested in a player, I probably could have used it. I think sometimes people can see through it though. So there's I guess a way to use it. You know what I'm saying? But I've definitely used that style before. Lately I've been doing the A/B testing. I come up with 3 titles instead of 1, and then YouTube lets me know which one performs the best. Typically it doesn't make that much of a difference, but sometimes it makes a big difference. I like to start. I feel like this game is a lot more one-sided than 14-10. Yeah, Raptors look good so far. Just couple quick threes by the Bulls and kind of just change things, but we're looking okay here. They're the one calling the timeout, you know? Need to go to Wonderland. I haven't been in a while. Can't remember the last time I went. It's just expensive. I mean, you gotta pay to get there. It's like expensive to go in. Every fucking food item is 4 times the price it should be. I have a headache when I leave because of. Right. I like going every once in a while. Look at that. He was struggling after the ankle injury. I remember I was talking about it. I don't know if you guys remember, but I was talking about how poor he was after the injury, and I was like, yeah, it could be injury related, but it's been like a couple weeks since then. I'm just like, it's just strange how he's performing so poorly. Is it injury related? And maybe it was, because last 10 games he's been terrific. 22 points per game in the last 10 games. Pretty easy to sneak into Wonderland for free. I'm not brave enough for stuff like that. And the lines, yeah, just yeah. You know, I one time, as a result of an error by my fiance, she had purchased Fast Pass tickets, not knowing that you also had to buy tickets to go in. On the Fast Pass is for fastest. You also have to buy tickets to get into the park, and she did not know that. So As a result, we showed up without tickets, having already bought Fast Pass. So had to also buy tickets. And I must say, if you go like once every few years, I hate to like contribute to the Fast Pass system, but it's kind of worth it. RJ, corner three. Oh, RJ's on fire. 10 points to start the game. Yeah, I just hate like just having to like pay and pay and pay and keep paying for things. Like I'm paying to get in and I'm paying for this. But yeah, you know, I understand the desire to purchase Fast Pass, as expensive as it is. If you're going one time, 3 years, especially on a busy day like Haunt, which is when I was there, I probably will look into doing that again when I go. Ingram at the free throw line, backing down for the jumper, and the Raptors out to a 9-point lead here. Yeah, whenever I go, I have fun. I do have fun. Quickly, with a steal. I used to be a season tickets holder, so I used to go every week. By the way, I'm a Wonderland vet. I'm a Wonderland unk. RJ spinning and blocked at the rim this time. First time he's been foiled today, really. Giddey driving at Pirtle. Down low to Smith. Kick out. It's a long pass. It's out of bounds. Philly Raptors ball. Darko was a little scared of that one. I see Mamu slime the Red Sox mascot during pregame. The Red Sox. What are they doing there? I didn't see Mamu do any sliming. At Disney Universal, it's a fortune, but you don't want to spend half your day in the lines. Yeah, exactly. A little treat. If I'm going, why not enjoy it to the fullest? Dellingham driving and looking at the pass there. Out the other way. Quickly. In the corner. Walter for three. Sorry, that's RJ for three. Doesn't go. Walter's the rebound. Sorry. Anyways, Walter fouled. Actually, Walter, he's going to go to the line here. Yeah, good foul bait. And Smith fucking hammered him. Oh, my God. Smith hammered him there. Walter, good free throw shooter. First free throw's good. March Madness tomorrow, by the way. Just seeing Jamal Shed check in, former Houston. Great. Yeah, Dillingham has had a troublesome start to his NBA career, for sure. And that was a guy I was a big fan of going into the draft. So, another guy was Noah Senge, who they also have, who's injured, but did not start his career well. That being said, he's more of like a long-term sort of piece. Good thing I don't work for the team. Colin Sexton with it. Finds Giddey. RJ defending. Staying with him, but Giddey drives, and RJ does enough to deter the shot. It's a miss. Good work by RJ. Ingram double comes. Gets it out to RJ. Now weak side to Walter, using the space from the double. Can't get the three to fall. Richards in the rebound. Raptors by 11 here. Toronto's so good on the glass. They are doing well here. The Bulls are not great, though. Giddey. Spinning off RJ. Finding Richards. Long two. All day, buddy. You want that shot? All day, buddy. Sign me up for a Nick Richards contested fadeaway jumper. Sexton bats the ball away from Ingram, who's really feeling the hand issue from earlier in the game. Hopefully not a long problem. He might be checking out here. I think he will be. Yeah, they're just trying to figure this out. Mamu checks in for the Raptors. As does Jamison Battle. So last two games. So, Grady Dick was out of rotation. Then he came back in for a few games. The last two games he has not played at all. The Raptors have done well. I don't imagine he will play today. Ingram, by the way, actually did not get subbed out there. So he's still in the game, and he just threw it out of bounds. So turnover by Ingram. play bully ball to avoid the lines at Wonderland. What, just fucking cut in line? I mean, yeah, I guess, but I choose. I don't choose to watch the world burn. I choose to operate functionally within the society that we've created. I've signed up to go to Wonderland. I've signed up to get my place in line. Jones up fake, going past Ingram, tries to scoop it up with the left, cannot convert. Pretty poor from, I mean, it's 10 points for the Bulls, 3:45 to go. It's been pretty poor from the Bulls offense here. Raptors could be up by a lot more than just 11 right now. Ingram getting a screen, going at Patrick Williams. Fadeaway 2 is good. Not feeling the effects of the hand injury on that possession. Wonderland food is amazing, I must say. There was like, oh man, I haven't eaten at Wonderland in a long time because, like, why would I pay? Like, I don't even want to know the prices anymore. Why would I pay so much? You can leave and just go across the street and get food and go back. Or usually I'll pack food. Anyways, if I did eat, there was one spot where oh man, I think it used to be called Cliffhanger. Maybe it's called Riptide now or something, or maybe vice versa. It's when you go through like the castle doors almost. There was like a buffet in there, like a self-serve buffet, which was like kind of expensive, but like also you got to eat as much as you want. That was a banger. That place was a banger for lunch. So when you go in and you'd go right, you'd go past where the water is, and you'd go right. And then it'd be like right there. There'd be like a castle with like, there'd be like plays in there. You go a little bit further. You have like the divers. And you have it's Cliffhanger or whatever it's called. Anyways, that's where I would go to eat. But I don't even know if that place is still there. And God forbid I know the price of how much that fucking costs now. Shed losing handle. Gets it to Battle. Back to Shed. 4 on the shot clock. Pass down low to Battle. Oh. Bailing out of position well. Walter wide open for 3. Drilling it at the shot clock buzzer. Raptors a messy possession, but it gets an open 3, and Walter converts. Walter playing well as of late. Williams for 3. Doesn't go. Long rebound out to Yabusele. Keeping his feet in bounds barely. Williams to Jones. And pass straight out of bounds to Darko. This time he's comfortable in catching that ball. Got the hands on that one. You're the haunted house. Wow, the haunted houses are always in like different spots. Anyways, I don't usually eat there. That's what I'm saying. I've only been there like once in the last like. I've probably only been there once since. What is it? Twice maybe. Twice. No, I don't know. I think I've been there since Haunt in like 2023. It was the year the Jays got spanked by the Mariners in the wild card round. Cause I went the day they were up by a lot in Game 2 and fumbled the lead and lost. And I did tickets way in advance to go to Haunt. I didn't realize the Jays schedule came in after, which is why I missed the game. But anyway, that was the last time I went, I think. So that's years ago. And before that, I hadn't gone since pre-COVID. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it's like anymore. Maybe I don't want to know. Eat before. Pack lunch. Go across the street to get lunch. You're allowed back in. You can leave and go back if you get a stamp, right? It's probably not even that good, the food. Anyways, have a bad Wonderland. 26-13 for the Raptors. Thank you for the new subs that have come in. We have just eclipsed 19.3K. And we are on pace for 20K inside 2026. We started the year right around 19K, I think. Or did we get 19K? We had 19K after I think we had in January. I don't know. I think it was after January or after December at least. Anyway, his goal is 20K inside 2026, and we are on pace for that. So let's keep going. Bulls look awful right now, so we gotta win this shit. Holy, Ingram has torched the Bulls this year. Yeah, the Bulls do suck. You got to take advantage of games like this. But any team can beat any team on any given day. Shed, oh, great pass down low to Walter. Great cut as well. Pretty feed, 28-13. Coming out of timeout, drawing up a nice play. Easy bucket, always good. Yabusele. Hand off to Sexton. Sexton, step back three. Mamu got the hand up and did enough. Barnes in the rebound. Tried to tip it to a teammate, but it went right to Williams. Yabusele got the rebound off his miss, then Sexton for the floater. And unfortunate third possession score for the Bulls. Wonder when CMB will come back. So apparently he was doubtful today, so he actually had a chance to go today as Barnes misses the three. He is expected, so this is the start of a 5-game road trip for the Raptors. I think they're on the West Coast after this one. CMB is, I think, looking to return on this road trip at some point. So hopefully the next week or two. Week-ish, he's back. Sexton driving. Mamu all over him. Kick out to Giddey. One-handed shot at the shot clock buzzer is off the mark. Barnes brings in the rebound. Barnes backing down Giddey. Turn away for two. Barnes getting it to go again. Giddey cut, foul, and one. Giddey going to head to the line here. Bulls might be the worst team in NBA. How bad have they been lately? All teams around us just keep winning. The Hawks have won 10 games in a row, which is kind of crazy. The Bulls beat the Grizzlies. They beat the Warriors last week. God, they got blown up by the Kings 2 weeks ago. They've been winning some games, to be honest. They beat the Suns. Don't think that's the worst team in the NBA. Shed lobbed up to Barnes through traffic. Not a great pass, to be honest. Jones other way. Raptors defense recovers well to stop the fast break. Can they get set here? Giddey in the corner. Way past Sexton. It's out of bounds. Is CMB still dealing with a thumb injury? Yes, it's still the finger injury to my knowledge. The Raptors have enough half-court offense to survive a playoff series. Remains to be seen. Evidence would suggest probably not. But still want to get to the playoffs and see. 30-17. Shed. There's a foul called. Bulls won 5 in a row beginning of the season. Not sure what happened. Well, they have made some trades, but also like variance. Magic are the most disappointing team in the league. I mean, they are fighting for a top 5 seed here. They were the 5th seed a couple days ago. They are the 6th seed right now. They're half a game back of us. They probably could have been better, but Franz is also injured for a while. Are they tanking? The Bulls are. I would say the Bulls are actively seeking wins right now. 8 on the game clock here. Shot clock is off for Barnes. Working on Williams. Spinning. Fadeaway 2. Oh, Barnes got it again. Looking like Brandon Ingram today. Giddey, full court heave. Nowhere near. Raptors take a 32-17 lead into the break here at the end of 1. Great stuff. They got rid of their best player. Their best player is probably Josh Giddey. But they did get rid of Vooch, yes. Around the NBA, Boston up by 12 in the Warriors. Oklahoma up by 37 against the Nets. It is still the first half, by the way. 59-22 in the first half, by the way. Wow. Portland up by 19 on the Pacers. That's also in the first half. Good Lord. What on earth are these scores? Timberwolves up by 12 and the Jazz. Clippers up by 16 against the Pelicans in the first. How did we lose to them? Wow. NBA in March, baby. A lot of very big score lines. 59-22 for the Thunder right now. Wow. Okay. Well, first quarter box score, R.J. Barrett leading the way with 10 points. He was excellent. 4 of 8 from the field as well. Barnes, 6.4 rebounds. Very nice. Ingram's got 9 for himself, dealing with a bit of a finger issue somewhere, but he looked to have been playing through it all right. Walter was 7 off of the bench. He's been playing very well in this mini stretch of games. Quickly still not got going yet, but he does have 3 assists. Pirtle, not much for him either. But Raptors lead 32-17. You cannot complain too much. 54% of the field, 44% from 3. 3 turnovers to 7. 12 rebounds to 10. We're doing good. We are doing good here. Sorry, button was like had a. I don't know how to explain it. The button, something wrong with the button, but it's good now. I do wonder what was said behind the scenes after the DeJounte Murray and Jamal Shead incident. Maybe that was the spark. Maybe that was the spark they needed. Damn, she said Chicago's going to join Leo in Cancun very soon. That is crazy. That is crazy to say on a national broadcast. Three ball for Chicago to start the second. Long game to go still. Far from over here. RJ. What is it about Cancun that just draws NBA players, though? It was Sally fouled by Barrett. There was a turnover there. Raptors, not a great start to the quarter. What's it about Cancun? Anyone been there? I've never been. Should I go? I gotta save money, man. This year, no trip for me this year. I think it's I kind of want to pull off a staycation this year. Not even like in a hotel or anything. Just week off work, but just chill at home. Go to like places in Toronto I haven't seen. Like, you know, like a food spot I've been wanting to go to. That's the chance to go that week. I might do that. Might do that in summer. Find like a midday Jays game to go to. Have a good time. Barnes for 3. Bang. Some patio beers. Meal of the day. I think I could have a good week and not spend money on hotels and gas or flights. Giddy driving in the corner. Buzelis for 3. He doesn't go. Rebound tipped. Yabusele has it. Raptors by 13 right now. Go to Niagara. I don't know. Everybody I talk to doesn't like Niagara. Yabusele for 3. I don't really have any desire to go to Niagara. I'm rather just stay Toronto, to be honest. Costa Rica, much nicer. I should go one day. I do want to go to Hawaii one day. That's a goal. Quickly spinning, fading away for 2. Nice move. Emmanuel Quickly with the bucket. In Canada, Quebec City is a wonderful spot. I've never been. I do like Montreal, though. I love Montreal a lot. Nice move there by Barnes. Almdar says, quite a few Raps fans are pissed the Raptors traded Baji and then having one good game. Kind of helping Nets today, is he? I mean, fucking people get mad over the stupidest shit. Like, Olivier Sarr has a good game for the Wizards. Like, wow, we fucked up. Like, it's the middle of March on the worst team in the league. You don't think this is holding up in October this year. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't want to. All these places in Canada are good. I don't have to pay to go anywhere or stay anywhere. I can stay here at home, and there's plenty of stuff in Toronto I haven't done that like a tourist would do. I could do. There's some burger spots I want to try. I could do that. I could go. Well, I could do this. I do this anyways. I could go vinyl shopping for a day. I could go to Kensington and go thrift shopping for the day. I could get Jays tickets on Tuesday and crush some loony dogs. It's I feel like I could put a good vacation together in my own city and sleep in my own bed at night. I could go to the beach in Toronto, which they aren't super nice, but bring my dog. My dog likes to swim sometimes. Buzelis driving, and Barrett called for the foul again. Raptors by 15 here. I go kayaking. Kayaking's great. You're on Toronto Islands. I'd recommend doing that. Have you ever in Toronto? I love kayaking. Good. Yeah, I get a great week in Toronto, I think. CN Tower. I haven't done the CN Tower in like 20 years, but nothing's really compelling. It still like stuns me to stand underneath the CN Tower. Like, I don't think you could ever get used to like, wow, like that is tall. I don't really have a desire to go in though. That's really. I think it'd be too expensive. You want to Raptors playoff game this season? I don't anticipate it. I don't anticipate buying tickets. That's a real fumble on my part as a creator because playoff games are going to be huge watch-along draws, and going to the game is really expensive. I mean, a lot of fun. Like, I was at a Jays playoff game this year. I've been to a Leafs playoff game. I'd love to experience that, but I also really like doing the watch-alongs. I'll be at some Jays games. I already have Jays tickets for April 11th, and more to follow. Like I've been telling you guys, the World Series run made my friends like baseball, so now I can actually my friends will want to go to more games. I used to my friends never wanted to go. But I minded a staycation here in Toronto recently. His sister was in town. Aussie sounded like a great time. Yeah, that's the plan. So we'll see. I feel like it'll be tough to communicate to work. Not that they'll say no, but just yeah, I'm going on vacation nowhere. I just need a week off, and I'm using it here. I could also use a week off during the World Cup and just sit and watch games all day, but I feel like I could just kind of have the games on regardless. But yeah, I don't know. I'm talking myself more and more into it. I think it's going to happen. 3-ball there by the Bulls, 42-29. Raptors holding the Bulls at 29 points. We are nearly 16 minutes into the game. Barnes on the perimeter. Everybody bandwagons now. Well, hey, if it's your hometown team and maybe you just grown up, you grew up not liking baseball, and maybe you're in a household of non-baseball fans. 3 there by Buzelis. 10-point game, timeout Raptors. Let's crack on here, man. We can put this game to bed in the first half. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe you just didn't have that spark to enjoy baseball, and that was the spark that made you like the sport. Whatever. If that makes you like the hometown team, sure. I have a friend who maybe needed that, and he's excited for the Blue Jays to be back now. Going to tower is nice, but I'd never do the outside walking thing. Yeah, I think I could do it. I'm pretty scared of heights. I think I could do the walk, the CN Tower, like edge walk, whatever it's called. I think I could do it. I don't really want to pay for that, though. Maybe when I win the lottery. I never enter. Canada's a beautiful country overall. From what I've seen, I haven't gone to many places. I've been to Montreal, very nice. I've been to St. John's, which is great. Beautiful spots in St. John's. I've been to PEI a long time ago, but that was great. I used to live in Northern Ontario. I lived in Sudbury for school for a few years. That wasn't that great, to be honest. I wouldn't go, but, it's another spot. I've been around different spots traveling for soccer. Some nicer than others. Kingston's kind of nice. Sault Ste. Marie is not. Sorry. North Bay. No. They do have a good wing place, though. You need me on GTA 6 this year. I'm excited for GTA 6. I'll be playing that game for sure. Yo, Jacob, I had to sub to the channel as a Blue Jays fan. Do you want to see LA again in the World Series? No. No. I'll take the Dodgers over like a Yankees or Red Sox World Series, but no, I don't think any non-Dodgers fan wants to see the Dodgers again. I want the Blue Jays there, of course. We need that, when I'm thinking of, the most heartbreaking championship game losses. Like when Seattle, the Seahawks, threw that pick on the 1-yard line against the Patriots. As heartbreaking as it was, they also won a Super Bowl with that team. That era won a Super Bowl. So you don't feel that loss as much. So what needs to happen is the Jays need to win one now. I'll forget about that. I think I'll be able to move on. I won't forget. I'll be able to move on from the Game 7 loss that still haunts me everywhere I go. I'm not joking. During the fucking World Baseball Classic yesterday, they showed not Will Smith. Who's the fucking catcher on that team? Christ. Oh, it is Will Smith. Sorry. It's just a famous name. Yeah, Will Smith. They showed a highlight of him hitting a home run in Game 7, and it triggered me. I was in an apartment at a pre for a night out last week, and there was a pretty good view of the Rogers Center from the apartment, and that triggered me. I got really upset just even seeing the Rogers Center. I am not over the loss. If they were to win in this era, it would soften the blow tremendously, though. To just, we got one out of this era type thing. They really need a salary cap in baseball. I don't know about a salary cap, but stricter regulations on spending. Ohtani, it's isn't it 90% of his contract backloaded? That's crazy that's allowed type of thing. But every team can do it, I suppose. Would I want to play against the Dodgers? I don't care who the Jays play. I want to get back there. Obviously, it'd be awesome to play them and beat them. But I said, for fucking year after year, the Leafs, yeah, give me Boston again. Let's finally get one over them and feel good about a playoff series win. Then they, never beat them. So, you could also just lose to them every time, which would be even worse. Yeah, it'd be nice to slay the dragon and exercise your demons, but that doesn't always work that way. So I don't care who they play. Give me anybody if the Jays get to the World Series. I mean, I had so much fun watching that playoff run all the way through. Nothing better than playoff sports, man. All these fucking losers talk about Raptors should try and miss the playoffs and get in the lottery. Get the fuck out of here. There is nothing better than the experience of a city watching their team in the playoffs. Battle for 3, knocks it down. It was I genuinely have a not genuinely because it's a very serious condition, but it's got to be something sort of PTSD, man. Like I need a trigger warning. I don't need a trigger warning for anything, but if you're going to show a highlight of Game 7, I need a trigger warning so I can fucking look away. You know, one of the more heartbreaking losses I've seen, I'm a Manchester United fan, and in 2012, they were seconds away from winning the Premier League, and then Man City scored 2 goals in like a minute, in the last 2 minutes of their game to win the league. That's like not as haunting because United have won a lot of Premier Leagues, at least at the time, and won the year after. They won the year after. The Jays need to win sometime in the next few years, or else I am literally going to live with the demons of that Game 7 for the rest of my life. I don't really particularly want to do that. Oh, great play by Barrett and Pirtle. Big man throws it down. Did anyone else those week-long school trips to Quebec in middle school? My school did that. I did not attend this trip, though. Saved money. I traveled a lot for soccer, so family decided to put money towards that, which made a lot of sense. So I didn't go on that trip. Pirtle, down low to Barrett with the left, puts it in. Raptors back up by 15 here. I've had to go through 5 Bills Super Bowl losses. 5. I thought it was 4. Yeah, that's. I can't. I honestly I can't really imagine the pain. The Bills lost. Trigger warning. Bills lost 4 Super Bowls in a row. 4 Super Bowls in a row. That's just crazy. That's crazy, and they still haven't won one. Sorry, trigger warning. I'm not a Bills fan, so I'm sorry, but trigger warning. You don't always get the redemption. So I don't want to live with this, right? I didn't see the 92-93 World Series. My parents did. I have a ticket from the 93 World Series Game 6. They saw fucking Joe Carter sling one into left field to win the World Series live in person. I didn't get that. We did get a Raptors chip, so I don't want to be greedy. We had a Raptors chip. I cared very much for TFC winning the MLS Cup. That was awesome. I was in first year at the time. And you know what? They lost a horrific MLS Cup final the year before. They outshot Seattle like 16-1. They lost in a shootout. That's horrifying. The video of Stephen Fry absolutely robbing Josie Altidore with that like left-handed save is almost triggering. But much less so, TFC won the year after. They then lost to Seattle again 2 years later, but they won one, okay? And because they won one, I can forget about the pain of those 2 MLS Cup finals because they won one. Jays need to win one now, but it's going to be very hard to do so. You know, tough division, just really hard to win the World Series. Yeah, Josh. I mean this was the year for the Bills. I'm sorry. This was the year they had to do it. They did not, and I don't know, with the type of team they have, I think they might have missed their window. We'll see. The Leafs, God, they never even got close, but God, they have such a long window and didn't do anything with it. It's hard to win chips, man. Always appreciate, guys. Raptors won one. They got one. That's in the banner. That banner's in the Raptors forever. Don't forget. Don't forget to appreciate that. You saw your hometown team or your favorite team win a championship. It's very hard. It's hard to do, man. A lot of great teams don't win chips. All right, back out of the timeout. Raptors by 15. If you're enjoying so far, make sure you've hit the like button. Double check you've done so. If you're new to the channel, you can subscribe and you can get involved in the chat. Giddy. Pass deflected by Barnes. World Cup year. I'm sorry, man. Oh, wow. What I would give for a World Cup. And like one in my age to appreciate it. Like Italy when they won the World Cup. I was only like 6, 7 years old. England haven't won it since 66. My parents weren't even alive. Man, give me like a Canada advancing out of the group at the World Cup. Holy fuck. The vibes watching that with my friends. Give me that, too. Or us fucking... They got to win one. That's all I'll say. Sexton at the line. Converts the and one. 12-point game. Hearing stories of people whose team have never won a chip is tough, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm still relatively young. I'm 26. There are people like there are Leafs fans. They've been fans their whole life. Quickly for 3. Like, there are 60-year-old Leafs fans out there. They've been fans their entire life. They've never seen a championship. It's heartbreaking, man. Then you have, like, fucking Boston win it, like, every fucking 5 years or something. Maybe not right now. It's tough. But Blackhawks went, like, 50 years that one. They won 3, so... One day, maybe they'll do it. One day, I might see it. Quickly. Floater. Doesn't go. Pirtle. Puts it in with the right. It is crazy that we let these sporting things we have no control over dictate so much of our well-being. Like, maybe well-being is a strong term, but, like, well-being and emotions. So much of that is dictated by sports. Isn't it great? Isn't it great that we can all come together and share these emotions and then, like, it's all worth it for, like, once every 20, 30 years, one of your teams reach the pinnacle and makes it all worth it for that one moment you get? God, isn't that amazing? It is amazing. I mean, I've built up my career has been built from this channel. This channel is not my career, but I have my current career because of this channel existing, and this channel exists because of my love for this team. It's amazing what sports does for us as well. Whoever created sports through a statue, we've always been like you've been built for competition. That is, I'm sure, you know, thousands of years ago, who could fucking bring home the most fucking bear to eat for dinner, and that was a competition. We who can run and get food faster for their family. You know, we're built on competition. I'm sure it was a flex coming home with your catch of the day, an antelope for the whole tribe to eat or whatever. We are built around being the best. There's an innate desire to be the best. I'm sure there were people racing at the time who was faster, stuff like that. Sports was just natural evolution to humanity. Now, to the scale it is incredible, but sports were always going to be a thing. I think being a Wizards fan isn't actually that bad because you just become numb to the losses. You won't have to stress because you would know what would happen before it happens. So when I was growing up in Toronto, every Toronto team stunk. Like, you know, my real intro to sports was like 2005 to 2010, where the Raptors were pretty much crap through all that. The Leafs were horrendous through that. The Jays didn't make the playoffs until I was like 15 years old, so not even close to in there. TFC only became a team in 2007, and they've been crap their whole existence except for like a 5-year pocket where they're good, where they won a chip. So you know what? I wasn't really exposed to playoff hardship until the Leafs 4-1 Game 7 collapse against Boston. So yeah, I wonder if you just grow up without ever having any success. You're like a Wizards fan. Maybe you're just numb to it all, but there'd be no excitement in it. There'd be no investment. You need the ups and downs to build that investment. Like, I'm way more invested in the Jays now because of just that huge down, you know? That next time they win a chip, if they ever win one again, that's going to be so much better because I've experienced like the lowest feeling possible. That was the absolute lowest I could ever possibly feel as a fan of a team in a sport. Not just losing against it, but having it in your hand and losing it. There's no worse feeling. You had it and lost it type thing. Biggest stake. What? Like food? That could, yeah. Whatever the competition is. Jason, I mean, it can't only go up from here because, like, obviously I'll take... I'd rather a World Series run, even as bad as that, over missing the playoffs and, you know, going into obscurity. But, like, I don't think any feeling will be as low as that in sports. And if it is, God help me. Oh, Birtle and one there. Raptors by 21. Chance to make it 22. But we almost got baseball back. I'm pumped. It's back on the 27th. It will be tough to go back into that building. But, you know, I like it. The city's getting decorated with division champions, like banners, get ahead of the new season. We did win the division. It's a hard division to win. We did win the American League. It's there's a lot to celebrate. Don't remind me, pal. Jones to the rim. Layup is no good. 65-43 still. Ingram driving out to Barrett for three. Can he open it up to 25? He cannot. Smith the rebound. 2 minutes to go in the half. I see a Skechers out. Anybody wear Skechers like sporting equipment? They make cleats now, which like Harry Kane wears. He's very good. Very good. And they make Skechers basketball shoes, which Joel Embiid wear. Anybody tried them? Are they good? I've heard good things about the soccer cleats. And I could get past the people making fun of me for wearing Skechers. I don't care about that. I wore like New Balance soccer cleats for a while because they were sick. One of my favorite cleats. But that was a New Balance for like getting back into soccer cleats. People were like, "Why the fuck you wearing New Balance?" I never wear cleats. I don't give a shit. Hell no. See, like that. I haven't bought basketball shoes in a long time. Mostly because of my knee and I don't play anymore. But when I did, I didn't really care. I went into the store. I said, I'll just try on a bunch. I ended up with a pair of Lukas because that was the one that fit best. But I would have worn anything. I don't care about style when I'm playing. I'd like, all black. But I don't care if whatever's comfiest, best for performance. Don't matter to me. Whew. Quickly, step back three. Raptors offense is roaring here. 68 first half points and more time to add on. Giddey to Buzelis. Oh my, he almost dunked on Pirtle, but it does not go, and Pirtle saves the rebound too. All right. Woo-hoo. That would have been crazy. Barrett muscling off Giddey. Right to the hole and finishing strong. Look at that. 27-point game. Jones driving. Layup's good. 25-point game. Quickly driving, putting it in. I used to be really into sneakers. I got kind of priced out of the hobby, and I've been selling a lot of. I didn't have a ton. I've been selling a bunch of stuff. I have really, really started to value comfort. I just for a long time I had all these, not all, but I had some shoes that just like I put them on and I just hated how they felt. Getting comfier stuff now, or stuff that just like I stuff I love, like the story with it, like these back here, my Run the Jewels 3 and 4 Nike Dunk. Just masterpieces of sneakers. I love these things. I don't wear them very often, but I love them. Other stuff, like I have some like Jordans where I've been getting rid of, some Dunks. Just I don't want my feet to hurt. Wow, almost full court make. I want to be able to walk to Kensington Market with them on, type thing. Anyways. First half in the books. Raptors 72-45. I said I want them to they could wrap it up in the first half, and never say never in sports, but it looks like they have done just that. What a half by Toronto. All right. I'm going to take... Wow, the Pelicans were down by 16. They're tied now. All right, that is it for the first. I am going to go to the bathroom quickly. When I come back, we're going to go through the box score from the first half. Then we're going to get you ready for the second half. Do the door shot. We'll chat some more. A lot more fun on the way. While I'm gone, great opportunity for you to smash the like button. So do that while I'm gone. I will be right back. Man, the Chicago Bulls really fucking suck, man. The defense have been pretty invisible. Raptors just kind of doing whatever they want, and it's no wonder they lead 72-45 here. 13 points for Bi, 14 points for Barrett, 13 points for Barnes, 9 points for Pirtle, 10 points for Quickly. All of them are plus 13 or better. 8 points for Walter. It's all going well. We are keeping them under 40% from the field. We are 60% from the field. We are 50% from three. Like, save your threes for a good team, man. Turnovers 11-6, 20 points to 4 off of those turnovers. Yeah, there's not much I can say here, really. None of them are double-digit scoring. Yeah, we are cooking. We are absolutely fucking cooking them right now, guys. But we're hanging out. We're having fun. We're chatting about random stuff, which is what we do here. And I'm enjoying it. So I'm enjoying the ride, and I'm enjoying just a nice, easy, comfy coast of a hopeful eventual win. Hopefully we keep it going. Michael says, haven't blew a team out in a while. When's the last time we blew out a team? We blew out Dallas on March 8th, a week ago. 10 days ago. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, we did that. 10 days. But we weren't like smoking them at half, I don't think, actually. What was the score at the end of the second quarter? Is it not going to load? I don't really. You know what? Let me cook. Let me cook. Was it this one here? All right, half in this game. It was what a low-scoring second quarter. No, we are cooking them. It was 57-44. Yeah, we blew them out. We blew them out. But anyways, it's always nice to have a nice, easy win. Hopefully, do not blow this lead. Addy said it's a fun game today, the kind of game I like to watch. I mean, I really enjoyed the Suns game. If you watched me watch the Suns game, excuse me, I enjoyed that one. I was fired up in the fourth quarter. But it's nice to just watch your team just be in complete sort of flow state, just having fun. Like Barnes is just doing random shit today, and it's working. Yeah, sucks I missed the Pistons one, but I can't do all 82, But, oops. Yeah, that was a rough one to miss. Sorry. The earpiece came off and got stuck in my ear. There we go. Did the Bulls start 5-0 and something and just suck? I guess so. Every year, a team is like a random team that starts. I feel like the Jazz had like an amazing run to start last season, or maybe it was the year before. I don't know. Variance, teams go on random win streaks, especially while they're like trying at the start of the season when they're not trying as much later on in the season. But yes, we have 72. That's a lot for first half. They have 45. That is very little for first half. Everything is going swimmingly. No complaints. And what's tomorrow? Tomorrow, I don't know, have that busy of a day tomorrow in the day. It's going to be it's good vibes all around. All right, let's make it even better. Let's do the door shot. Let's make the door shot. Let's do the door shot. Come on. My dog watching me. I need to see my dog. Yep. Hey, buddy. There she is. Door shot time. All right. Come on. Back on track. What? What? How did that not go? Bad. Just stay. Just leave it back there. Wow, that first one. My God, what do I gotta do? What the hell was that? All right, let me see. Watch this back. Oh. Buffering. Let's refresh. The other ones were bad, but the first one. I mean, how does that not fall? Shooting game, gotta make the shot. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Okay, it's fucking not loading. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Half speed. Yeah, I mean, I think I put up a good shot there. That was unfortunate. But don't matter how close it was. It's is it in or is it not? It was a good shot, but it's got to go. Didn't go. Hawks up 54-42. Let's check on the scores around the league again. So Oklahoma was up 37 in the first half. They're now up by 34 in the third quarter. Boston's up by 21 late against the Warriors. The Blazers are up by 18 in the third against the Pacers. Timberwolves up by 14 against the Jazz. Pelicans were down 40-24, now tied at 60 at the half. And the Hawks are up by 13 now in the second quarter. They've won 10 in a row, looking to make it 11 today. And against a not-so-great Mavs team, you would expect them to do just that. Memphis up 39-34 on the Grizzlies. Couldn't really change their team. I mean, maybe it was Kareem. Maybe it was just the team kind of kicking into gear because they should have been better all season. Fucking annoying that they're nipping on our heels now, all of a sudden. But that's what a win streak can do. Maybe we can put on a mini win streak. Keep that chasing pack behind us, right? Wow, winning games. I always thought they had a good team. I thought they were underperforming, but now they're overperforming. Big long team. They've got Jalen Johnson, who's terrific. Maybe Trae Young is worse than I think he is. I don't know. Is it trading Trae Young? Is it getting the players for him? They didn't get much for it. What did they even get for him? They didn't get much. Was it Trae Young? I don't know. I don't think so. But I got nothing on this run of games they're on. Hawks need so they do indeed. Let's see what their upcoming schedule is. Okay, the Hawks. It's an 8-point game now. They play the Rockets on Friday in Houston. That's a tough game. Then they have Golden State and Memphis at home, which they should win. Detroit away next week. Then Boston away. Those are going to be two tough games. Then the Kings, they should win. Then Boston, Orlando. Some tough games. I mean, what's been in this stretch of wins? They've beaten, okay, nice win against the Magic. You got to beat Bucks all day. You got to beat the Nets all day. You got to beat the Mavs all day. Pretty good win against the Sixers. Got to beat the Bucks. Blazers, they should beat at home. They fisted them, but should beat them. But Blazers are pretty good. 2 games against the Wizards. A game against the Nets. I mean, look, I'm not trying to diminish the accomplishment of a 10-game win streak, but Nets are in there twice. Bucks are in there twice. Wizards are in there twice. That's a pretty easy pocket of the schedule. Now, they had to come through a couple of tough teams in that stretch as well, but that was a pretty easy pocket of the schedule as well. But hey, you can only beat what's in front of you, so you got to give credit there. But maybe not quite as significant of a win streak as it would seem on the surface. The reason Hawks are on the Raptors' heels is because Raptors couldn't take care of business to separate themselves. Yeah, you're right. They should have won more of their games. They lost 6 of 8 games for sure. We gotta blame ourselves. That title with a rookie prank. Yeah, I didn't talk about it, but if anyone didn't see the rookie prank against Colin Murray Boyles, they filled his car with popcorn. Now, I like popcorn, so I'd probably eat a bit of it. But man, popcorn is greasy. So if it's it's probably like stadium popcorn or arena popcorn, which is greasy. That gets all over your leather interior. You need a really good detailing after that. That's a pretty fucked up prank, man. That's an expensive fucking prank against a guy. I'd be pissed. That's a mess. It's an absolute mess. It's gonna be popcorn in there for weeks. Probably smell good, but that's. I mean, where do you even put the popcorn when you clean it? You dig a hole. You dig a hole. Where do you put all the dirt after? You gotta dispose of the popcorn somewhere. Anyway, second half has started. Raptors turn it over. They force turnover, then they turn it over right back. But they lead by 27. RJ, down low to Ingram. Fadeaway short 2, off the mark, but he's fouled. Or somebody got fouled. Maybe it was down low as a loose ball. I'm not sure. Rookie fun. God, that's what they do publicly. What the fuck do they do to the rookies privately? What sort of hazing goes on behind the scenes, I do not know. Although I guess something would have leaked if it was that fucked up at some point. I don't know. Who knows? I'm a Nets fan. Should I just leave? My team is down 84-49. I mean, if you go to a Nets game in March, you kind of know what you signed up for. You know you signed up for a loss, likely. But that being said, it's a sunk cost. You bought the ticket, you're there. If you're not enjoying your time there, you would enjoy leaving more than being there, then leave. Sometimes the Raptors, it's the fourth quarter, and I didn't even have a ticket. I'm like, stream's over. I do not want to watch this anymore. 74-48 Raps. Barnes attacking, and he's fouled. A couple early fouls for Miller. That NBA money CB has gives no worries. That's true. If that's if you pull that prank in preseason, the rookie doesn't have the money probably yet. Maybe it's not in the account or something. But at this point, he's got the facilities to get that car detailed for sure. You're a Houston fan. Oh, well, you've got some problems too, but the team's pretty good. 3 ball for Smith is good. 25-point game. Raptors need to take care of business in the third quarter, and fourth quarter should be no sweat. RJ, floater. Got to score that. Oh, gets the friendly roll. Okay. Reminder, if you're enjoying, hit the like button. Subscribe for more content like this. Video coming out tomorrow. I worked pretty hard on. I spent a few hours on it today. Coming out tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. So, hey, if you're new, maybe you're not new, consider turning notifications on as well. Notifications on so you know exactly when content is coming out. Pirtle called for the foul there. Wonder how NBA players get their money. Is it weekly or all the money goes in your account? I'm sure it's some sort of bi-weekly or weekly. Should be weekly, no? I wish I got paid weekly. I get paid monthly, man. Fucking sucks. I'm not into pranks. They put popcorn in my car. It's a fight. I mean, what are you gonna do? Fight the whole team? Kind of just got to eat it, figuratively. Quick for 3, but a offensive foul called somewhere, maybe an illegal screen. There's a lot worse they could do than put popcorn in your car. Talal Hussein joining us. I'm new to your channel. Will you stream Blue Jays games? I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Typically, no. I kind of take an off season as well. But I don't know. This year, I'm kind of considering it, to be honest. We'll see. Maybe I'll like try and gauge interest. If I know there is, then I'll be more inclined to do it. I won't do every game. There's no way. But like once or twice a week, maybe. Let me know in the chat if you guys would be interested in something like that. Let me know if you wouldn't be. All feedback is good. I won't feel bad if you say no. Let's say I did a poll and 1,000 people voted and 50% of people said no, I wouldn't watch that. All right, let's say like 3,000 people voted and 66% of people said no, I wouldn't watch that. People would be like, what an idiot. Look how stupid. People don't want to watch that. 1,000 people said they would want to watch. So that's a lot of people, you know? Making up numbers, but any feedback is good. Any feedback. See, we should drive a 2012 Honda Civic like Pat Spencer. Hey, man. Those like older Honda Civic, man, they run nice. I ain't gonna lie. They run nice. I grew up, my parents had like a '01 Honda Civic. That thing ran nice. It was a nice manual transmission. It was very like sporty like. It was nice. Quickly to Barrett. Maybe Mayweather versus Ty. I'm not going to stream that. No. That I'll be drinking beer and watching on my couch. Probably with a lot of money on Floyd Mayweather. Miller, Duncan there. Not financial advice. I have to look at the odds. 80 said NBA checks are monthly. Okay. Well, if you're getting paid that much, you can probably hold off a month. Jones driving off the glass. Doesn't go. Rebound Smith. Throwing it down. Trying to ignite his team a little bit. 24-point game. Don't want to get complacent at all. I like Sky says I should. We'll see. I might. Mamu up top to Barrett. Puts in. The only problem with like baseball games is that like NBA is very action packed, where baseball is not quite as much. So I don't know. I mean, I did host some World Series watch along or some playoff watch alongs to the Jays, and those went okay. So maybe I could. I don't know. We'll see. I was thinking about even doing videos about the Jays, too. Just like, you know, branching out a bit more. I wanted to do more than just Raptors content. So that could be something I step into. We'll see. Barnes backing down Miller, and his pass out is deflected away. Bulls have it. Buzelis driving, but fouled by Ingram. 26-point game. This postseason's going to be tough. Hey, getting there, I'm pretty happy to get there. They're top 6 seed even more, especially. Like, I'll be very happy.